Children of the light.
Children of the
Like
Welcome to the Reset Media, y'all. My third greatest creation. I think I'm gonna roll with that one. I got 2 kids, so this is my third greatest thought of my lifetime. So I think I'm gonna stick with that one. But yeah, welcome. The energy will be different this time. I know the first time I did it, I had a million mishaps with the video or whatnot. But I'd like to welcome you guys to the Reset. Again, it's the Reset with a 2. And for you guys who are new and don't know me, I am a retired 13-year pro. Played overseas in various countries. Well, I've had a small stint in the NBA with the Miami Heat. And what I'm doing now is starting my own media company. And what I'm doing this first couple of weeks is just giving y'all breakdown videos of my career, overseas over a span of 10 to 12 years or whatever. And just, giving y'all some viewpoints and differences on living in America versus living in wherever I played at. And in this particular video, we will be covering France. My first video I did was on Greece. My first couple years in Greece, I went over that. That's my first time doing a video. So that was kind of exciting, but I plan to get way better just as I go. Like I said, I'm the type of person, but I'm a perfectionist, so I don't halfway do nothing. If I put my foot in it, I go all the way in with it. So, like I said, again, here, welcome to the Reset. And we're gonna cover my brief stint. Well, not a brief stint. I played a year in Cholet, France. Then I also played another small brief stint. It was like a month or 2 in Le Mans, France. Now, I would say this about France. The basketball community was great to me. Fans were great. The league was dope. I enjoyed the French league. They get up and down and play. That's all the French league about is who's better, you or me. And that's what I love about it. Heavy guard league. Yeah, we do a little bit with the technicalities, but the coach that I had, probably one of the greatest coaches in European history, and his coach might actually supposedly scored over 100 points in the ball game before, but I don't know. We're gonna check out some of that later on. His name's the famous Herman Kunter, or Kuntor, however you may say that. He's He's from Turkey. And my both times that I were able to play in France, he came and got me both times. And the first stint was in Cholet back in 2011, 2012. I wasn't most excited about going to this place at the time because I was coming off a year, my first broken foot. And I really wanted to be signed with Miami. I got tired of going overseas, but things just weren't working out for me. The NBA lockout happened. I had an out in that contract, which would have allowed me to leave for the NBA had the lockout ended in December 2011, but that didn't happen. So I ended up getting stuck there the entire year. And I will say this about this particular team I played on. This was by far the best team from top to bottom that I ever played on in any league, in any level. I'm talking about from the Americans to the French-born players like this, from 1 to 14, 1 to 15, we was built to go. Had Rudy Gobert as a teammate while I was there. He's a center for the Minnesota Timberwolves right now. He's doing good. They got a good chance of winning the championship this next year coming up. Adding LaMelo to the mix. I had another great teammate, man, my own personal Mono Ginobili. Fabian Kuzer, if you do not know who that is, YouTube. One of my greatest European players I had the chance to play with for sure. I'm gonna show y'all some small highlights of him.
Kuzer aérien. Quel joli libéro, le festival. Regardez, causeur de Marcus Nelson. Fabien Causeur. Il est là, Fabien Causeur.
Yeah, he was the MVP, pretty much the MVP of our team that year. Carried us. I only played, but maybe like 6 months of the season because of my second tear in my left foot. I re-tore my left metatarsal, which is the outside part of your foot, at the beginning of the year in training camp. So I went home for 3-4 months to rehab, and I came back in December 2011, practiced for a month, got back on the court in January, and we ain't looked back. Now, when I first got there, we had a plethora of players. We had Rob Height come through, man. I didn't even get a chance to play with you. You dipped, and I came back, you was gone. Derek Byers was there. By the time I got back, he was gone. You know what I'm saying? Had DeMarcus Nelson on the team. Man, y'all remember the guy from why don't you get your name that quick, man? Y'all remember me for a second, man. Randall Falker, dog. Listen, man. I talk about somebody when we was in college, I used to just watch run up and down the court like this. Randall Faulkner, boy. I ended up playing with that dude. Some of y'all don't even know who that is, bro. But Randall Faulkner, dog, great college basketball, one of the great college basketball players during my time. While I was playing in college, I would always look up and see him running up and down the court, getting rebounds, dunking, swinging his hair, hitting people in the face like he doing practice. Also one of the most kindest human beings I've ever met. They're probably one of the most strongest human beings I've ever met. I don't say that lightly. Homeboy strong. But yeah, played with Randall, man. Dope teammate. Like I said, I played with a Dookie DeMarcus. I cannot believe it. My boy, Patrick Christopher. Yeah, if y'all don't know who that is, the fake LeBron. Yeah, but played with my boy Patrick Christopher, another dunking machine that I had the privilege of playing with. Wills, man, my boy William Grady got a great story about me and Will, man. We almost died together a couple times. But yeah, man, that was my best team. Like I said, literally January, I got there January. Shit, we took turns getting MVP. I think Fab won MVP probably 2 months in a row. Then I won MVP in March, and then Patrick won MVP in April, and then DeMarcus Nelson. Look, we were just taking turns winning MVP, bro. We were that good. Like, we had a squad. Practices was so intense. We had one of them coaches, like I said, Erman get excited. Like, y'all start having a good practice, it's a bad thing for him because he just want to watch y'all practice the whole time. We 2.5 hours, and we practice 10 a.m. in the morning to 12, 5 a.m. to 7 every day, faithfully. And if we go on practice and we having too good of a practice, that 2.5 hours of the practice will turn into 3 because he just get excited and just watching us. Yeah, he's a different coach. And then he don't really, I will never say he don't coach. What he do is he gets players with great minds, and he throws them on the court. He say, y'all figure this shit out. And that's what we did. We had a lot of high level thinkers, a lot of high level players, and it showed on the court. It's a travesty that we didn't actually win the championship, I will say.
You ain't lying.
It's one of the big regrets of my career, but I still enjoyed that time there. Now the city, Cholet, really anything in France, man. If you're not south of France, Monaco, Paris, Lyon. I ain't gonna lie, man. France boring. It's probably one of the cool. There's not much to do. The little town that I stayed in was super small. I think the biggest thing we had there was Subway and a movie theater. You talk about boring, man. Whew, it was unbelievably boring out there. But like I said, the basketball community was nice to me. The French people in Paris, not so much. Boy, trying to ask for directions and find things out there by yourself and don't understand them, boy, you on your own. They will not help you. And they will leave from you or not speak English to you and go talk to somebody else and start speaking English. Yeah, I was kind of rude. Kind of arrogant. With Biyama, kind of arrogant. But I get it because I've been on the other side of the camera and I've been over there in France watching this shit show for a year in America, and I'm looking like, damn, we look crazy too. Like from a different vantage point, America looks different. And only somebody who's really lived overseas for a number of years can probably say that if you just going to visit, you're not really getting no feel for a country, bro. I'm talking about like really living there, taking in the culture, seeing the day-to-day, how people operate, how they move, as far as just themselves, social media, it's polar opposite. You learn what peace is when you go overseas. We make life chaotic in America. But that's subject for later on down the road. But then again, like I said, I enjoyed that stint. That was my first stint in France. I came back a couple years later, man, on like a replacement in Le Mans, France. I remember I first got there, man. They gave me a house so big, bro. Hey, coach, I like, when them houses so big, but like, man, the house was so cold and just so lonely, bro. Then I had a nice pool in the backyard, 4 bedrooms, and like all I did was complain. It's like, bro, can you just put me in a hotel? This is lonely. I don't like hearing the walls upstairs talking to me and I'm downstairs and shit cracking and nobody's in the house with me. Wasn't my type of shit. But I did end up getting up out of there. They thought I was insane. I ended up just going to a hotel because I wasn't gonna be there that long. I was there on a month replacement. I think they had a player that was injured. And Coach Ehrman asked me to come out there, and I had already kind of had a deal lined up. I was just waiting to go in December, and I happened to get a call in the between time, and I took the month. I'm like, let me go out here and see what's what out here with Coach, and got out there, man. Now this is one of those teams. I left a few teams in my career, maybe 2 or 3 times. This is the team I probably regret the most leaving. I would say had one of my personal favorite college basketball players, Christopher Lofton, Tennessee Volunteer, big college rival of mine, being that he went to the University of Tennessee and I went to Memphis. So, of course, that game's big. But just for me personally, like I said, man, Chris is like the godfather college basketball, in my opinion, man. He do no wrong. He is the basketball version of Drake. So you better not ever say anything bad about that man. I will push I got your back, bro. But yeah, man. I ended up playing with them for like 1 month, man. Again, it's Le Mans, France, and I was having a great year there. But I kind of knew in the back of my head that I was going to go play in the Philippines in a month. So I made sure I went out, I played hard, I gave it my all, always played to win. I will say I took my gas off the foot a little bit on offense because I was like, shit, I ain't gonna be here, so ain't no point in me going for 20 and 25 because I definitely could have that year. I would always get around like 10, 11 points. And then just stop. I'm going to rebound, block everything. Crazy. I'm sending the craziest picks for Chris. Chris, shoot the ball. If you don't shoot the ball, I'm going to be mad. Yeah. Chris, Taiwan, shoot the ball or I'm going to be mad. So, yeah. I did that for like a month, man. I ain't gonna, like I said, man, that was one of those times where I really kind of regretted leaving that team. And even though I left that team to go to, higher pay, I would guess you would say, I didn't like how the French league tried to slander me after I left there. I tried to say I quit, and I chose a easier brand of basketball, being that I went to the Philippines and leaving French OA and all this shit. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, we play for fun. Okay? We play for fun. I'm too far away from home to not have funds as the most important thing. You feel me? So I did what most players did. I took the highest paycheck and I left. And I still, in the Philippines that year, we finished second runner-up. I got MVP runner-up again that year, but we lost in the championship. And Christian won the championship. So I was like, dang, if I could have had me 3 championships in 3 countries, that would have been dope. How many of y'all got? How many of y'all got anything in any country? Ain't too many people say that. Yeah, so I got a couple rings in a couple countries, man. I did well myself out there in France. Well, yeah, man. I say it's brief video of France, man, and I'm gonna show y'all some highlights. I'm gonna let y'all check out this story about Kurt, the coach. At the end, it's 100 some odd points that he supposedly scored that I have a very hard time believing. But he said it's been done, so we shall see.
Besiktas may be a EuroLeague newcomer, but coach Erman Kunter is very well known to basketball historians. After all, he owns the sport's most coveted world record. 25 years ago, playing in the Turkish league, Kunter scored 153 points in 40 minutes. The most ever in any professional basketball game anywhere.
When the game started with the tip-off, I scored the first 3. And after that, we stole, an interception, another 3, another 1, layup. Now already, in like 25 seconds, I scored 8 points. And after that, everybody passed me the ball.
With all those passes coming his way, Kunter did the rest.
There are some days like this, but you can shoot whatever, and everything goes in. Everything goes in, and then at the end of the first half, as I said, it's like 81 points. And then second half, I was a little bit bad. I scored, but it was, I think I scored 72 points second half. The first half was 81, so I missed a couple shots second half, and it was 150.
25 years later, Kunter thinks his record is getting even harder to break.
The defensive players are getting better and better every day. I don't think it will be very easy, but never know.
And then also, for these videos, like I said, I got maybe Dubai video, Philippines, and Japan video is gonna be amazing. I played those 2, played there 2-3 years, both countries. We're a little bit more into social media now, so there's a little bit more film on me around these years compared to my early Greek years when social media was just getting kicked off, and I couldn't really find much about Greece as far as my playing time there or whatever. But I'm definitely gonna leave y'all some highlights at the end of this one. Just to give y'all a glimpse of the show we used to put on for the France fans and some of the great teammates I had a chance to play with. Like I said, most of those guys are still doing well now. Like I said, and Pat out in LA doing push-ups. What's the famous road out there? They be doing them with all the designers and stuff. Pat somewhere out there going push-up. Fab still in EuroLeague making big bank. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talked to DeMarcus in a while, man, but I wish you well. I wish all my teammates well. Will Grady. Let me tell y'all about my boy Will Grady. Will played with me in Cholet, France. Like, he's a French guy. And you look at the picture, you tell he's got some of us in him. But yeah, is probably my teammate I was the closest with while I was there, because we play 2K all day, talk shit. And one particular night, man, we go out to this. Mind you, I tell y'all, there's nothing to do. And where we live at, there, I mean, nothing to do. And then the one thing there is to do, but you ain't going. Everybody in the city is there, so it's like no. So we just drive over to this another place called I can't even think of the name right now. It's been so long. It may come to me, it may not. Start with Nantes. 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 Nantes, France. They had clubs out there that we would go to and you know, have fun every so often. I mean, not very much. I probably count on one hand how many times I went out that year. Outside of me going to Paris alone, you know what I'm saying? But this particular night we went out, man, and we at a club, man. I don't know, man. I know Will, I know my teammate. He's not going for nothing. Maybe a little hot-headed, but sometimes warranted, right? But yeah, wow. Well, we'll give y'all a brief story about my teammate Will Grady, French guy. Brief picture of him right here, y'all see he's us. But yeah, man, it was one particular night we went out and wanted to go to a club or whatever, which is like an hour out from where we live at, called Nantes, France. And we went out there, me, him, a couple other teammates, man. And of course, man, some guys at the bar, you know, drunk, recognize he's a basketball player. And, you know, French people, I don't know what the hell they got. I didn't learn how to speak French out there, so I don't know what the beef was about. But all I know is somebody threw a bottle, and like a handful of times in my life, it turned into a melee. And next thing I know, man, we are in the club. I mean, we throwing bottles, we fight. We don't even know who we fighting. We just, whoever just look like you're a threat, we hitting people. And we get outside the club, man. It's like a little small roundabout. Now, I know y'all kind of know what roundabouts are now in America because they're starting to like pop up everywhere, right? But this was back in 2012. So we had a roundabout, and again, it's a riot outside. There's probably 20, 30 people just in the street just fight. And there's a car. The car decides that it wants to drive through all these people, bro. So as it's driving through all these people, there's like a little pole like right in the middle of the street, right? Me and Will are right at this pole. Will is a little right of this pole. So the guy who's driving the car, they aim for Will. Will ends up getting hit by the car. Now, it grazes Will's leg. He was able to get up and we was able to get to the car, right? So, cool. He got a gash on his head. He got hit by a bottle. He just got hit by a car and he's smiling at me. So, of course, I'm like, this nigga's crazy. So I get in the car. We drive his Beamer, right? He got the 4-door coupe joint. And literally the person who hit him, they're chasing us. I done jumped in the car. We done hit the little highway or whatever you call it. They're chasing us now. So we come to a roundabout light or something happened to where I had no choice but to stop, bro. And when I stopped, this car pulled up next to us, right? I looked to the left, y'all. I tell you, I seen the biggest shit I've ever seen in my goddamn life pop up out of this window, bro. And I thought that shit was over. I thought that I was about to die, like dead ass. So I see this shit pop up out the window. I just put my head down, like I'm thinking it's over. That is the only thing on my mind. So I'm doing this. Then like 4 seconds go by. I hear giggles. And I look up at Will, and he in a full-fledged laugh. And I'm looking at this nigga like, what the fuck is so funny? Nigga, I thought we was gonna die. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nigga, drive, it's a smoke bomb, nigga, go. I'm like, nigga, I know. This is supposed to be a smoke bomb, but the gun was this big, y'all. The shit would, when I tell you, it half of me. I'm 6'9". That shit was half of me. They pulled out the window. In America, you see some shit like that, man, you think it's over. You know what I mean? So clearly, France, they do the smoke bomb thing. They let the big ass smoke bomb out, boom, shoot the window type shit. That's all that happened to the car. So we ended up driving 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I struck out after that. But yeah, I thought I was dead for like 3-4 seconds, bro. This nigga was just sitting here laughing at me, man. But that's a fun story I did with Will, man. I said we had another incident, but I almost killed him. That's another story we can't talk about. But that's my dog, bro. He started his own sports stuff too. I've been paying attention to you out there on IG. William Graded. If I say your name wrong, but you know I love you. Ain't no thing. But yeah, man, that was my brief time with friends, bro. Like I said, it wasn't much outside of going to Paris a few times. But I didn't really do much out there. I'm not gonna lie, it's not much to do in France. But I will say, hope you guys enjoyed this small brief video of my time there. I'm gonna leave y'all with some highlights of some of my time there in Le Mans and what do you call it? Le Mans and Cholet. Sorry, I had a brain fart. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. My next video I'm gonna do will be, where did I play next? Philippines. So yeah, Philippines will be the next video. I'll probably drop that one next week. Still contemplating on if I want to drop my full interview or not, man. Y'all tell me, bro. Speak up, bro. Like, come on, man. Y'all speak up, man. I watched y'all for years speak and talk on this internet, say all the craziest, wildest stuff, and I used to just be sitting back laughing. Now I created a platform where we can come talk. Y'all come talk shit over here. Okay, I'm making nice for y'all. And I'm a basketball brain, and deeper than that, like I care about my people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bigger than any of this. And I've been lucky enough to travel the world, not just travel the world, live in these different countries and actually get a feel for how these people live, how they see things. And I want to help broaden my people's visions of, you know, whatever they see for them in life, or help them realize that life can be much simpler, because we as Americans, we do make shit overly complicated, and it's because we do too much. But that's not necessarily all self doing. So there's a system behind this. You know what I'm saying? I've got a real good glimpse of what it's like to be a black man in America the last 3 years. So yeah, bigger than that, I want to be here for my people too. I'm a 40-year-old man. I didn't hit the green button in life. It ain't probably nothing you can't talk to me about. Like, I got some knowledge in a little bit of everything, and I plan on showing that, expressing that, continuing to learn, being a sponge, learning from people out here. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody has the answers to all of this stuff, any of this stuff that's going on. None of us. We all out here on our first run, maybe not second, third, fourth. We don't know, man. But I want to enjoy this last 40 we got here. I don't know if it's 40, 50, 60. I don't know. But I want to enjoy the rest of my time. I want people who want the same thing, who want to enjoy life. Like, I wish you crash outs would disappear. Like, I think just go build an island and just go stay there. Like, the people who just want to live and kick shit and exist, man, under peace. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to build here. And one of the things I would say about our country is, bro, it ain't just the men, it ain't just the women. As a country, we are emotionally soft. Oh my God. Just the things that trigger y'all and wire y'all. It's like, just overseas just helps you see through all that shit. It's like, bro, it's not even that deep. Like, it's really not. The shit that the black community cares about, bro, is very minute in life, dog. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll hit y'all with the next video next week with Philippines. Like I said, I'm about to start ramping it up too. I'm about to start doing more reaction videos, especially with everything going on in the NBA right now, all the trades, the potential of where Bron could go, you know what I mean? Interesting time in the NBA right now. And then next week, coming up, I plan to do my first interview with Mr. Spooner Bagger, Wesley Witherspoon, one of my former teammates, because he's my brother. But I will be predominantly covering the Cobb County schools. I also plan to sit down with my brother Cam Tatum. I'm gonna go up to his school and, you know, check out his squad, you know, get some footage of them working out, sit down, chop it up with him for 10 to 15 minutes, quick little interview, and give y'all some insights on that. We got the ABL coming up next week. I'm gonna be in and out the whole summer on that, just grabbing footage for y'all to see. And like I said, I'm gonna keep y'all updated as this go. Like I said, I'm just getting started, and I don't plan on letting up. I'm planning on letting up, man. It's 3-set game, man. We signing out.
Cool. Favorite color brown, not red and blue. Time to bind together.